City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The shadow starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Baby, all day.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Show it up. Show it up. Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Watch the edge.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 36.
And here's a give to Gibson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey. You got 3. Check 30.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Iowa State product. It's Kene Nwangwu. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Second down and 3. A carry for Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Let's go. Blue 32. Come. Shift.
They'll try to run with Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Second and 5. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline.
Let's go,
what a
baby.
job of
Let's
keeping
go.
the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Indy.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Naheem Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the tight end flexor right side complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more on tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. Blue 32. Striker. 3-3.
We got
Yellow. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And he gets this inside the 45-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. He'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will put them on top here in the third. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is taken in at the 5. And close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Indy.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll run again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 50. Check.
They'll run. It's Gibson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Hut, 45, white.
Look. I can't believe it.
Black.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Blaster, 6. Sad. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Here's Nwangu. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run with Hines. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Here's Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Bang, bang. Watch the safety go.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Blue 32. Slice blue.
Double tight. 3 down.
Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds from their own territory. An incredible play on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Gibson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Watch the ship.
Gibson again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Come on, fellas.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wagyu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Hines. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's caught inside the 25.
Here we go.
A big connection on that one. 39 yards. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Handoff right side for Roger. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
Another run down for Nwangu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff here to Nwangu. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Gets this to Gibson. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
We got 3.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go, set. Black, 95.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Tight is right. 3 out, 3 out. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Under 10.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Set, ready. Black 40.
Left. Watch left. Coming to you.
Field, black. Miller, go.
He's mine. Check.
49, check 49, check 49.
Shit. Slam.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Drop, 17.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that